Good
Hi,
afternoon.
how are you?
Good.
Do you just want to pause the recording
No, let's count on Chelsea.
when you are?
Okay, I started recording.
Great. Good afternoon, everyone. Calling the Southborough School Committee special open meeting to order on Thursday, June 4th, 2026. And the time is 1:36 p.m. And we have all committee members present. Um, so we have, this is a special meeting to review the superintendent's recommendation for the position of Director of Student Support Services for Southborough for K to 8. So Greg, I'll hand it over to you. And the committee did all have an opportunity to meet Dan on Monday evening at Finn for our other special posted meeting this week. So we did get to do some Q&A with him already. So with that, I'll give it to Kirk. Thank you.
Sure. So this afternoon, I'm pleased to make a recommendation to appoint Dan Mazer as the Director of Student Services for the Public Schools of Southborough. So Dan went through a very lengthy process to get to this point today. He brings a wealth of experience. Currently, he serves as the Assistant Director of Special Education for the Acton-Boxborough Regional School District. Prior to that, he served as the Special Education Team Chair Hopkinton Middle School. I think throughout the interview process, people commented on his expertise, his attention to detail, and his um, care for kids and his focus on students. And also a lot of feedback around Mr. Mazer and just his general demeanor and approach that he's very genuine, very sincere. And overall, the committee and members were very excited to have him potentially serve in this capacity. So it is with my strongest recommendation for the committee to appoint Mr. Mazer to the position at today's meeting, and happy to answer any questions around process. And I'll turn it back over to Chelsea.
All right. Thank you. Does anyone have any comments or questions? Okay. And thank you to Roger, who represented the school committee through the process and kind of the dual Northborough, Southborough search. So Roger, I know that was um, a lot of time that you spent as well as district administration to find the right candidate for this role. So thank you. Right. If anybody has anything else, but I'll go ahead and make a motion. You ready?
Mhm.
All right. So I'll move that the Southborough School Committee appoint Daniel Mazer to the position of Director of Student Support Services for Southborough K to 8. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Roger. Roll call vote. Roger,
Yes.
Alan,
Yes.
Laura,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
and Chelsea is yes. Great. So with
Amended.
that, I'd like to congratulate Dan and bring him over to welcome him to the Southborough schools.
I will comment that typically we have a huge celebration with food and balloons when we appoint people to new positions, but because this is virtually, we had to change our protocol, Dan. So,
No
but,
problem.
but Dan, congratulations. We're very excited to have you join the team. We think you're a great match and great fit, and excited to have you as a colleague, and excited to see you lead in this role for the public schools of Southborough.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm truly appreciative and honored to be nominated as the Director of Student Support Services in Southborough. I'd shared it's a full circle moment for me because I started my career in special education in Southborough at the New England Center for Children. So it's a real honor to be representing your district and leading your district moving forward.
Dan, I thought that the superintendent was going to point out when he talked about the huge celebration that normally occurs when someone is appointed is normally people are actually appointed by the district. So that's when they have a huge celebration. this is one of those few appointments that the school committee, actually performs. So I think that's why the district didn't have a huge celebration for it. Okay, but apologies.
No problem. This is celebration enough for me. It's been a career aspiration to be a director, so I'm very much appreciative.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
So
I
then,
appreciate it.
so the next step in the process is Dan and I will meet and we'll negotiate a contract. So that is an important step in finalizing. I'll make that a priority because I'd like to make that appointment official with a signed contract with Dan as soon as possible. So we can start the transition process, and I'll share with the committee, and this is not news to you, but when we welcome a new person to our district, it's equally as important that they exit the district in good standing and make sure that what the district needs, their needs are met. So, Dan and I have had that conversation. I will reach out to the Acton Boxborough superintendent and also communicate that, and excited to start the transition process. So, Dan, I will be reaching out to schedule a meeting. And,
Okay.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And I will be in touch. And we'll have to reschedule the celebration party
Okay.
at another time.
That's great. I'll be ready for it.
Perfect.
Like, is the goal a July 1 start
Yeah, so
or somewhere in around there?
yeah, so we'll connect with the superintendent in Acton Boxborough, Peter Light, and see what the
Okay.
needs are. Obviously, Dan currently has a very important role in Acton Boxborough, so I'm not sure where they are and what they need. So
Okay.
typically, what we've done is had a flexible schedule, like there's kind of a hybrid for the time that's needed, and then eventually
Okay.
working full time. So we can work out the details.
Okay. Great.
Ideally, it would be July 1, but
Yeah.
it's only a
When
couple
does
weeks
our
away.
ESY program start?
That starts on July 5th, 4th,
Okay.
5th, 6th, the Monday after
After the
the
4th.
4th.
Okay.
And I will say
All
we're
right.
in a really good place with ESY and Kate Clark, the director of student support services at the high school, is still available to kind of help support and the needs at that of the program.
Okay. Great. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining, and thank you, Dan. It was nice to see you again. And
Yep, me too.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the transition period, and we look forward to working with you. So thank you.
Me as well. Great.
All right. So I move that we adjourn at 1:43.
A second.
Seconded by Kelly. Roll call vote. Laura,
Yes.
Roger,
Yes.
Kelly,
Yes.
Alan,
Yes.
and Chelsea's yes. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.